Everyone, welcome to CivilPrep. I am Krishna Gupta. So this is a session where we'll be having a discussion on the MentorQuest, that is live answer writing and discussion. Here we'll be writing one of the question which is based on continental drift, which was provided by Alfred Wegner. Now, if you look at the question, examine interdisciplinary advances that integrate paleoclimatic evidences with plate movement in assessing continental configuration. This is one of the questions which is framed by me. And the PYQ, if you look at, it is write a short note on Paleozoic glacial evidences of continental drift, which was asked in 2012. Now, if we look at this question, that continental drift, the frequency of the asking of this question, it is quite high. Okay, it is asked in almost 5 to 6 years. So there are quite high chances that the question can be asked in the coming years. Now, if we look at the nature of the question, the interdisciplinary advances. So what does this mean? This means that it is related to biology, meteorology, geology, then magnetism. It is also related to mineral exploration, glaciers, the type of climate. Then in the part of resources, we can also see coal, petroleum, etc. So therefore, this question, it is demanding for the interdisciplinary advances and integrating it with the paleoclimatic evidences here. Now, you can take a break, you can pause the video, and you can write the answer. Do upload your answer either in the Telegram group, or you can upload your answer at the comment section in the YouTube video only. Okay, but do write it. If you will not write it, you will not get the essence of the answer and where you are lacking. Okay, so pause now and write the answer, then we'll discuss it further. Okay, friends, so let's start the answer. Now here we'll be seeing that we are looking into two aspects here. That is the interdisciplinary aspect here. And second thing, the plate movement and the interdisciplinary advances of the paleoclimatic evidences. So when we look at this part here, we will see that the continental configurations. Just give me a second. Okay, so the continental configurations, it has been a study matter for various geologists, botanists, zoographers, meteorologists, then mining and minerals, etc. Where the continental drift theory postulated by Alfred Wegener in 1908 provides the basis of first interlinkage of various disciplines. In the study of continental configuration, in the study of plate movement in continental configuration. So this can be the introduction for this answer. Now, moving further, we'll be seeing that we need to provide certain postulates of continental drift theory. So according to Alfred Wegener, he said that almost around 250 million years ago, there was presence of a supercontinent, which is named as Pangaea, and a superocean, which is named as Panthalassa. So if we look at this aspect here, you need to draw this diagram very well. This is equator, this is 60°, and this is pole. Okay, so you need to provide here the majority of the continent's lower part. It has to be below the 60° part here. Okay, and the upper continent part, it should coincide with the equator. So this is Pangaea, and this is Panthalassa. Now, in the second part, he has provided during the Mesozoic era. Okay, this is Carboniferous period. And during the Mesozoic era, these continents, they started drifting. Okay, they started drifting, due to which there was breakup of continents occurred. Okay, so here we can see in this part, this is Angara land, and here we have this complete is a part of a Gondwana land. Now, in the third aspect, we will be seeing here, there was a continental drift. So under this part, he has provided certain forces. So when we look at the forces, there were three forces. Number one, it was pole fling force. So pole fling force, it occurred because of the rotation of Earth. That was the Coriolis force. So because of the pole fling forces, the continents, they moved. No, yeah, continental force, they moved northward. Okay, so here we can see the continents like Africa and India, they had a northward movement. While in the second part, he provided the tidal forces. Because of the forces of sun and moon, gravitational forces of sun and moon. So here we see that the continents, they move westward. Okay, so here we see the North America, South America, they both moved westward. So this is because of tidal forces. Number three, which is gravitational forces. So gravitational forces, it can be assigned to the gravitational force of sun and moon, which resulted into the movement of the continents here. Okay, so here we see that this is the basic postulate of the theory, where the Wegener provided that how these complete movement is taking place, okay, with respect to the various forces is also provided here. Now, for this aspect here, he provided certain evidences. So we'll be writing here, as the question is demanding for paleoclimatic evidences. So when we look at the paleoclimatic evidences, paleo means ancient rocks. And climatic means we all know it is the part of climate. So we need to see that what are the different ancient rocks which provide us certain information about the continental drift. So first part, what we'll see here, that is the presence of glaciers. So if we look here, this is equator and this is Pangea. So here we'll be looking at the continents which were present after 60 degrees of latitude. They had glacial evidences. For example, South America, Africa, India, Australia. Okay. Antarctica is still present in the South Pole. So it is not to say that it is one of the evidence here. Okay. So here we'll be seeing that these regions, okay, which I am talking about here, were present beyond 60 degrees south latitude and had evidences of glacial tilts or other features. Now, number two, the presence of coal, and coal only will be seeing here. Now here we'll be seeing in this diagram, this is equator. So the region of Eurasia, or we can say the Angara land here, in the contemporary time, if we look them, this is North America. This is the region of Europe. Okay. Now here we'll be seeing that in the contemporary time, there is high presence of coal in these regions of Europe and Siberia also. But what it is seen that coal formation occurs in temperate region only. Thus, the presence of coal in, no, it is not temperate, it is tropical region. Just correcting this. In the tropical regions only. Thus, the presence of coal in the presence of coal in the temperate and polar regions, they signify that once they were present in tropical regions. Okay. Apart from this, we also have certain fossil evidences. So under the fossil part, we'll be seeing that certain fossils of mesosaurs, listosaurs, glossopetrus, okay, they are found in the region of South America, Africa, India, Australia, and also Antarctica. So these fossils, they provide that all these flora and fauna were present in single continent or landmass. Okay, so this is another, we can say, the part which was provided here. Now, number 4, if we look at, that is the presence of minerals. Okay, if we look at the region of Africa and South America, here we'll be seeing that there are two regions where the presence of gold, that is Ghana coast, and diamond, along with other minerals, were coinciding and showing that they were a part of single landmass. Now, number 5 evidence, the presence of mountains. Okay, here we'll be seeing that in the contemporary time period, here we'll be seeing that we have Appalachians in this region and we have Scottish Highland. So both these Scottish Highlands and Appalachians, they are part of a single mountain range. Apart from this, we have Devonian, okay, we have Caledonian, mountain ranges present over different land masses. So this also signifies that, yes, there was presence of the different mountain ranges present over the single land mass. So these are certain evidences which are provided by provided by the Alfred Wegener. Now, when we look at this aspect here, this gives us a major part where we see the interdisciplinary advances, that is, number 1, the presence of paleoclimatology. So under the paleoclimatology, we will see that we have two isotopes of oxygen, that is O16 and O18. So almost around 200 million years from now, there was high presence of O18 in the water. So this water, it became the part of glacier. And now this glacier, they are consisting of O18 molecules, O18 isotope more in that particular glacier and sedimentary rocks, which signifies that, yes, this event of continental drift has taken place. Next is paleomagnetism. So under the paleomagnetism, there is polar wandering. We have already studied polar wandering in the previous sections. Okay, the movement of the geomagnetic North Pole in the different regions. So paleomagnetism, it provides the polar wandering path. Also, we have the polar reversals, which is present on the rocks when they are formed. Okay, so second part here we can see that is the paleomagnetism. Third part we will see here, that is the paleogeographic reconstruction. Which is also part of a systems analysis. So here we'll be seeing that it is providing us the models on continental shift. During past and future also. Okay, so this is one part which is provided here. But we will see that though the various postulates were provided, the evidences were provided, the Wegner's continental drift or continental configuration as per the question, it was criticized. So criticism was mainly on number one, for the forces. The tidal forces plus the pole fling forces, they were not enough or not adequate to move continents. Number two, he said that the continents, they were floating over the oceans. So this part, that continents are floating over the ocean and there is a frictionless movement of continents. While when he was explaining the formation of mountains, he said that the continents, when they are moving over the oceans, there is certain friction is occurring, resulting into the formation of mountains. For example, he has given Himalayas. So these two statements, they were contradictory. Okay, so because of these aspects, we will see that the continental drift theory of Alfred Wegener, it was criticized here. Okay, now apart from this, if we look at the conclusion, here we will see that Alfred Wegener was the first geographer to provide the movement or drifting concept of continents, though not accepted completely. Though not accepted completely, but it laid the foundation for the plate tectonics theory, which explained, which involved the ideas of Wagner of dynamic continental configuration. So this is the answer which we can see is quite associated with the question, and we can provide here the interdisciplinary advances and how this question can be approached. So guys, you can look at this question and see you in the next session. All the best and thank you.